Hey folks, welcome to part 4 of our Citizen Sleeper gameplay. I am so excited to keep these videos going. I think last time we left off, we did, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, so let's just jump into it and then we'll see where I am again. All right. So I'm helping out Lamb take care of his kiddo. I know that's happening. What else are we doing? We're being hunted to all hell right now as well. And hopefully within a few days, she'll have this done. 4 days, Sabine will have his painful patience waiting for Sabine to be ready to make you anxious. Yatagan finds out what they're up to. Interesting. All right. Yeah, so like I keep saying, I'm really enjoying this game so far. I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay. Oh, we gotta immediately rest. Forgot about that. All right, so yeah, I guess we'll do that. Yeah, my energy's full. Guess we're back in the container. All right. We got some good rolls there. 2 4s and 2 6s. We've got another 4 days, it looks like, until we can get more of what I really want from Doxy for some of those, what was it called? Ship mine drives, ship mine fragments is what we have to get. Okay. Let's go take care of Mina. Nice. And I think we'll do a level on the spoke. All right, and then what else have we got here? I mean, there's still the low end things we have to do. I keep forgetting I have this stuff to do as well. Anytime by the residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs, helping out a good way to make friends. Let's try one of these. Does it add to this? I'm not even sure. It does. Wow. And I get energy for it. I like that. All right, good to know. Oh, and we have somebody here. Mini G Express. We have noodle manufacturer. Mini G has scalp stack in the basement. He makes noodles from the seaweed. He doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does a shift. That's good to know. So we can save money that way. And we also have express delivery. Delivering noodles to the nameless units of the low end takes guts and a certain fearlessness when it comes to asking for tips. And then we also still do have the side real assembly here, which I would like to do for some money. And how much does this one offer down here? I mean, might as well get 15 cryo out of it. Got 2 to good service. That's good. All right. Well, that's it again. I really need 2 points so I can get the self-repair. Use scrap components at home to repair condition. That's so good. That'll knock off quite a bit of money, especially if we buy some from Doc B2 when they come around. So, let's see. I guess we'll have to rush now. Well, hold on. Isn't there something else we need to be waiting for? Sabine. I still don't have Fing helping me out right now. All right. got a 5, a 2, and a 1. Let's see here. I'm gonna take care of Mina again, definitely. Let's hope we get a good, positive version of this out. Oh. What will we do next? There's this again. I mean, we'll get some energy out of it, hopefully. Okay, good. Just kind of really buying time right now, I feel like. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, fixed ambergris, free neovan. It's Sabine out, good to know Infus, help Lem work. Yeah, I mean, we're doing all the right things. How far are we on Lem stuff? We got 3 left. Hopefully we get a good roll next time. I do need to take care of some money goodies right now. This is stressful. Oh, nice. Okay, we got 2 more for that. Overlook bar. I really kind of feel like helping out with this right now. It's because I know this will mean money for me. Good. And we have 1 more we can do. I mean, let's see. So another 2 somewhere. Suppose not. What shall we do, friends? You might as well do this, I guess. Bet, and I got a random scrap item. Okay, let's go sell that. Let's go get some food from Empus. All right, then I got technically 2 more days to pay this guy back. All right. Send the cycle there. Got one more day of 3 left. Whoa. Whoa, I just pressed the W button. This is my first time. I've been scrolling this entire time. I heard me a little bit. Okay, let's go talk to Sabine. 4 cycles, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time, with no sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. Check the terminal. You check and double the terminal for messages and recordings. Nothing, just the pale glow, the silence. Check the door. You pace back and forth around the apartment, the rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. You go to the door and open it to an empty corridor. You close it again. You try to settle down, to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out of the tiny room. Where the hell are they? And knock at the door. Open it. Oh. A figure stands in the door and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They are taller, sharper, and something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape like a stubby baton hangs loosely from their hand. They kind of look, I mean, their face is blue. I don't know if that's because of the art or because they're a sleeper like me. Rabia. I love that name. Our local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering stare. Waiting for a friend. Of course, a mutual friend of ours, the good doctor. She walks past you in the apartment, glancing around. Ooh. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks up a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you. And I suppose you're here to help? Something like that. Good, good. She puts the glass down and turns to face you. I'd love to meet helpers. We need so many but can find so few with the right skills. She spins the baton on her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared, left without even saying goodbye, which means they're in a little trouble right now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for, so I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole, and here you are, the help. She looks through the detritus on the side. And what help, a sleeper no less, which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. What do you mean? Well, I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owner. She pauses. S&R. Wow. You blink hard at the news, unsure how to take it. Rabia looks away, waiting for a response. Prove it. Happily, she crosses to the next room and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark, then the terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. And the flicker of files, you see S and ARP letterheads and code forms, reports laden with medical data marked with the corporate logo like the sigil of some cult. Rabia steps away from the terminal. Look, all you want. Some of your files may even be there. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys of sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Sabine was an S and ARP employee, why did they help you? Rabia reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers in the screen light, its vicious clear liquid crystalline with the glass. Ooh, hoo, hoo. We will of course keep up the supply. We're more than able to dispense important medicines even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers and for a tiny moment you have the urge to crush this object for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabia closes out the briefcase lab and holds it at her side. We had to retrieve our assets of course, but I'm sure you'll understand. Rabia turns on her way out. There's no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out of your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. Oh, and I'm so excited. Okay, we got 2 upgrade points. I just got some freaking stabilizer. This is good. This is good. The tambor. The tambor. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, everything is coming together nicely now. Ethan's here. The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spacers and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the same stool in the same pool of light. This guy's a drunk, and he's handsome as hell. So, I want to get him on my side. His head is low, close to the bar, and bartender is ignoring him. Approach him. As you get closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleeper! He turns to look at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here, take their chits. No more Ethan. Ethan doesn't even look at you. He props his elbows on the bar and holds his head. Sleeper, it's been a long cycle. Enough. Ethan lets out a long sigh. He rapidly rubs his eyes with his palms. You're right, he says quietly. This isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards a holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground between you. Oh, this poor guy. Both you and the bartender look at the gun, stare at it. Butterfinger, says Ethan, and puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back, if you would. The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down to pick up the gun. I'm gonna hand him it. You slap the handle of the gun back in Ethan's hand. Thank you, he hisses. Now, where was I? He lazily swings the gun past you and the bartender. Yes, leaving. He stands. Sleeper, while this has been fun, I think I've wrung every last drop out of this place. Time to go home. He waggles the gun towards the door. Let's go see S and ARP. I'm staying. Ethan brings the gun into his face and rubs his eye. Well, he says, the bounty pays half, but those of the gun, up to you, and he pulls the trigger. The gun clicks. By now all the attention of the bar is on you and Ethan, who looks at this gun with the bemused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. Oh! Ethan smiles at him. Oh well, he says, and hits you in the head with the butt of the gun. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto the surface. The hit's a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin, his face close, his breath heavy with drink. Oh, the tension. S and ARP just screwed me, grins maniacally. They canceled the contract. What? They canceled the contract. Okay. He stands up. They canceled the contract. He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. What? Okay, so I guess I'm not really being hunted now. Technically. And what is this? Ethan's vendetta. Ethan may be disarmed, but you doubt you've seen the last of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 days, 8 cycles for that. You got to gun dispensary. It costs 80 now to get stabilizer. Okay. Considering now I don't have to spend money on anything, let's go to the Founder's Gap. I feel like we're making progress. I love how this game, like, the pacing is just good. So good. Founder's Ferry access. All right. Take the ferry across the Founder's Gap to the Greenway. Cross to the Greenway. Oh, it's so cute. As you step out of the passageway, someone barrels into you from behind, sending you stumbling down the corridor. Oh my... All the characters are so fine in this game. Like, what is this? You turn to see an unfamiliar spacer, laden with heavy gear. She steadies herself, staring you down as if daring you to respond. Sorry. She adjusts a strap on her shoulder, holding up a hand in recognition before setting off down the corridor. Stubborn X XBR spacer. I'm sorry for her. A second spacer smiles at you apologetically. She's on a mission, and when she's on a mission, they shrug. And got Peak. Cautious X XPR spacer. Not a problem. They smile. You're sweet. Peak. Esh stands. Is it Eshy? Esh? Esh stands further down the corridor, glowering at her friend. She chops at the air, pointing down the corridor to whatever end she is rushing to. Peak raises her eyebrows at you. Eshy, please. Do you want everyone on the station to hate us? Esh hardens. They want to hate us. They can hate us. She drops her hip. I'm not exactly seeing much love as it is. We're lucky we got through before they set up that damn cordon. Cordon? Pete gestures in your direction. See, they don't even know what you're talking about. This station isn't Hawthorne. Not everyone has to follow some corporate protocol. Ash sighs. I'm not saying they're part of the administration. She jerks her head in your direction. But I am saying we need to get these supplies to the Briar before someone starts asking questions. Briar? That's our ship, Peak explains. Peak. Ash rolls her eyes. What are you doing? Peak ignores her. We're with the refugees, the ones Haven Age have cordoned off from the entering station. Ash interrupts. The ones that are being quarantined in makeshift vessels that barely made it to the Eye to begin with. The ones that your station administrators have called an existential risk and are running out of supplies while their right to safety is being debated by people with no stake in their future. She quickly looks away, annoyed at her own outburst. Peak sighs. She's right. People are trapped out there, and they turn to Ash. We understand this is a big problem for the Eye. Hundreds of refugees and more ships turning up each cycle. They hold up a hand to stop Ash interrupting, but Ash turns away, her burning anger a palpable force in the close quarters of the corridor. They need supplies, and after everything they've been through, the quarantine isn't helping. Peak finishes. Ash looks back at you, her fierceness fading. Peak, please. Ash gathers herself and the supplies. Ash, we need help. Just like the refugees needed us, we need others too. They smile at her. Peak turns to you. Come find us. The climbing briar is docked at the broken spoke, past the greenway and the wastes. We have a good view of the cordon, though we are keeping our distance for now. Come help us. They squeeze your hand. Ash turns to leave and Peak follows, waving goodbye. A moment later, Ash just shouts back down the corridor. Don't bother coming empty-handed. You want to help? Show us. Bring supplies or don't come at all. And with that, they disappear around the corner. Ash are already picking up speed as Peak calls for her to slow down. A refugee flotilla? Where are they coming from and why now? Each time you think you begin to understand this place, something changes. Like, yes. Is Haven Age going through its own collapse? Kind of like, oh god, what was the name of it? I've already forgotten. What was it called? I'm forgetting now. Solheim. Add a new thing. Flotilla 8, okay. Founders Ferry, Rim Transit again. The Greenway. Alright, so we walk the Greenway. The simplest way to explore the Greenway is simply to pick a path and set off into its twisting chambers and passages. This carries obvious risks. Oh. Sorry, y'all. All right. All right, and then we also have, rather than simply thrash through the undergrowth, you might sketch a map of this overgrown jungle to try to better navigate its hazards. We have the Haifa commune, self-sustaining community. We have a I remember the only way to become part of the commune is to work your way in through the long service. It isn't for everyone. Love it. Love it. Newcomers to the commune can work within the canteen, preparing and serving food for those that make the compound their home. Then we also have the grow beds are at the heart of the commune, feeding the members and fueling their lab work. You are invited to assist in maintaining them. And then what more do we have? We have the wastes. This is obviously a broken part of the station. Out here at the edge of the habitable parts of the Eye, everything is scrapped. The trick is finding components that are still usable and staying safe. And then we should have, yes, climbing briar. We need to bring supply girls. Ash asks you to bring supplies and fragrant eye-grown girl caps. Seems like the perfect thing to impress her. Welcome to Episode Flux. Episode Flux is the first of 3 episodic updates to Citizen Sleeper, telling the story of the refugee flotilla which has arrived at the Eye. All 3 episodes, Flux, Refuge, and Purge, are now available. Completing the Supply Girls action will begin the episode, but be aware that it's intended for late gameplay. Oh, okay, good to know. Well, that's so cool. Like a free update, and then we're all the way... This looks like the end of the Eye. Alright, so... Looks like we've just about accessed everything we need to. Let's go back. And we're gonna go to... What we got here? We got 2 days to go talk to Arabia. I think it's the only way we're gonna be able to find Sabine again. Target Haven. You heard that the Yatagan Enforcer base here has been paying low-wind residents for information on Haven Age movements. And we also have hand and gun box. You feel stupid doing this, but the penguin says, take me to Tambor, and this is the only Tambor you can find. We have Tabla Room. The Tabla Room in the Tambor house is some of the best players in the low end. This is serious, high stakes only play. Interesting. Alright, well, let's put the gum in here. The waitress looks at you with suspicion as you hand over the box. Is this the right place? Continue. As you go to leave the Tambor tea house, a hand falls on your shoulder. As you go to, oh wait, sorry. Sleeper, Fing hisses from behind you. How'd you find me? Oh, he looks so cute in his new outfit. The penguin. Penguin, what are you? Oh, he thinks for a second. Oh, do you mean he mimes throwing gum in his mouth? That wasn't meant for you specifically, but he cringes. Look, it doesn't matter. Come, let's sit. Finn guides you down a set of stairs to one of the Tambor's lower levels. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversation bounces busily off the metal walls. Bing sees you looking around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name. The tea house part is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. He picks a booth. It's fashioned from some old salvage tanker container, lined with spongy insulation foam, and collapses into it. He looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any Haven Age types. They don't usually come out this far. Only you. Ha! Not anymore, I'm afraid. Suspended without appeal. Turns out Hardin has someone's ear. He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. It shows we hit a nerve back there. He picks a scrappy, hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? Look at the menu. Bing is right, the menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out, but the paper is dominated by an extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price as a seasonal speciality. Interesting. So you ran into Hardin? Was he pissed? Bing doesn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous he might actually believe that Erlin would approve of this meritocratic bullshit. He taps on the table. If Haven Age was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at any council meeting he dared to mention true citizens. He sighs, but I guess his kind run the place now. A young woman with a vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the booth, a slate in hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something. A girl. Neat. Fing taps the table to order the same. And you? She begins looking to Fing, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops. What the? Fing shrinks a little. You're supposed to be working. This is your shift. He grins sheepishly. You work here? Fing waves you to be quiet. Look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot. Jenna looks between the two of you. Cough. Jenna gives you a look like a hard vacuum. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing at Fing, and only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and walks off. What? Fing stretches out in the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in. This is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Who? Remember that web of connections that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators. And if we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to on the eye, those are the people we have to find. Fing is almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are on the low end, and well, almost everyone in the low end comes through this place at one time or another. He brings a modified slate onto the table. I set this up so that when anyone with the network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they are marked, we can break through their access protocols and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first. Hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. What? Oh no. Look, I can't cover enough of the low end on my own, and so far I've had no matches in this place. With two of us, we can cover more ground. How? Well, Fing has a hangdog look. We need to get you out and about in the low end, in close proximity as many people in residences as possible. And it turns out my friend Menji needs some help with deliveries. As a Menji Express? So you already know him. Perfect. Finger places a tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate and runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of our targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for Old Minji, and soon enough we'll have the place covered. Bang. Don't give me that. You think I like working here? And I thought you could use the tips. He grins. We're in this together, right? Right. Okay then. Bing slips his slate back under the clothes. Just head on up to the Minji Express, take a delivery shift, and we'll see what shakes up. You manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down here to me. They have me on a double shift, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Jenna walks past carrying a tray of drinks and sharply catches Fing's eyes. I don't think she's bringing your drink, he stands. I think it's time we call this meeting to a close. You grab the receiver from the table and slip it into a pocket. See you soon, sleeper. Stay safe, Fing adds before turning and walking it off towards the bar, whistling as he does. Okay, we got a new drive. Da-da-da. Oh, okay, yeah, we still need to go help Lem work. Same regrets till a new event. Hack Harden's network. I'm confused because maybe it's only to disable your tracker, but all right. Nice. Nice. And we got a random scrap item. Okay, so we might be able to afford a ship mine fragment tomorrow. We might. It's not that. All right. Ooh, that's a good one. Hard to kill. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. Obsessive Haggler. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. Ooh. I feel like this would be good because it's just going to help us do things more cheaply. Anyways, okay. The result isn't pretty. All right. We still got the bar stuff to do. Let's go ahead and end the cycle, and this will be, I think, our last one before we lose our next dice, that is. All right, we got 2 4s. Let's go back over here. How much is it? Okay, good. And the merchants know these fragments are overpriced, but they're willing to admit you'll get one chance to see. Interesting. But we need a higher engage. brings targets with that. Quite a bit we can do over here. I want to finish the Lem arc though. Bet. Alright. She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You're perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only world Mina has known, with stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Aww. Drink, asks Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Dragol from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Sure. Lem nods and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers and sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Len gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the side reel. He grins broadly, clearly has been desperate to tell you all cycle. Amazing. Lem holds up his drink. Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little meanie back here. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past cycles. She's doing great. Of course she is. He playfully squeezes your shoulder. She talks about you a lot, you know. Draws you. I'm glad she has a friend that isn't me. His eyes drift to the bedroom door. You okay? He nods. I can't take all the credit from Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle out by one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Wow. Eventually, some of the residents try to make for the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshes the drink around his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway there, everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her, purple lips. He shivers. Wow. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. He takes a drink, still not sure why. Wow. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand. We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got us dumped here. Your family? You saved her. I'm going to sound like an idiot now, but he sighs. She saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit, its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me. I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? The side rule will sail off without a thought leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. Sorry, I know you don't have it any better. He looks at this cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now, both of us in with a chance. Together. That's right, we hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the side rail horizon out of here to a new world. He looks into the glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast, he laughs. Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. Okay, I'm thinking the landmark is like my favorite right now. This is such a cute freaking story. I love it. I was actually talking to my friends the other day about like space and stuff, and I'm just like, it just makes me so hopeful, like some aspects of sci-fi. I think there's like the William Shatner view where, you know, he went to space and he just like, it's just space. It makes you understand and realize how precious the earth is. There's just so much emptiness and darkness out here, and that's true. But I do think too, you know, and at least in sci-fi, there's such strong tales of like companionship, and it's, to me, a lot of the times the way I read into it is just like, you know, this is where human ingenuity can reach its heights, and not even ingenuity but companionship too. But I think I love too, just like when sci-fi goes against that. Obviously, you know, I'm watching The Expanse right now, and you've got Mars and Earth, both human civilizations fighting one another. So I just love the, I don't know, I mean, I feel like sci-fi is such a human genre, you know. Anyways, Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. Me too. See you around. All right then. He catches your shoulder as you turn to leave. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it. From both of us. He pats your shoulder and you slip into the dark of the walkway with thoughts of little Mina on your mind. Oh, help a friend and have fun with Bun Bun. Good robot. Okay. Let's see here. Kind of getting raised by wolves vibes. Little robot me raising a kiddo. Let's see. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. What was that one we had back here? The ship. Oh. It was engage. I'm kind of like, what should I do? What should I do? Should I do into it? What's the one up here do? Let's do interface. All right. Got one more dice, I think. One more die. Let me see here. Don't have much money left either. So this Minji manufacture one. Hopefully that gives me some energy. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, we'd have to spend money. And we got some money. Okay, we are going to use now our stabilizer. Start action. No, wait. There's something else we have to do. We have Arabia's office. It's not important right now. All right. We got some good rolls here. It's not the Haven Age offices I care about. Arabia, we can talk to her today. We can get the Haven Age side to this guy, see what happens. Express, we have low wind stuff we could still take care of. Low wind. Just start the action, see what happens. And then we still have bartending we can do. Okay, we're almost done with that. And then let's go down here, get one of these done. Nice. All right, last one I want to do. Let's get some Octagon stuff done. Not all these keynotes. I want to get some of these done. Extract data. On a cryptic key. Open that back up. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Arabia. That's who we need to talk to. As you approach the address, Arabia gave you a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving the strength her implants give her. As you turn to see the same subsidiary eyes as Arabia and Toshido, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Oh, she looks different now, okay. Gia, please, the sleeper is here by my invitation. At Arabia's command, the hand immediately loosens and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Arabia, I'm sorry. Arabia waves her way. Don't you worry, I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the Tambor? They have a delivery coming and they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, sleeper, you came. I'm glad. Didn't feel like an offer. I was curious. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm sorry for that. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there in this Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. Not yet. She laughs. I like your sense of humor, but let me ask you a serious question for a moment. Arabia begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down a staircase into the bustling walkways of the low end. What do you know about Yatagan? You run the low end. She laughs. That sounds impressive. We run out of the low end. Yes, we don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes the laws here? No one. This is true. The eye is lawless, so it is up to us all to make it work for us. But I don't imagine you think that is a good thing. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erlin's time. They didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later when the refugees started arriving. Arabia meets her eyes. The collapse didn't just happen here on the station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned, the moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together, some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlin, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within his organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Arabia leads you through a small market hall busy with small stalls and traders. Erlin's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth I have worked to earn it. This is interesting. Arabia catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while among the smells and textures of the low end. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Where'd I come into this? Arabia smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge, so I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I will be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yatagan. An ex-corporate employee, it goes against our nature. But their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied, that was all. Alright, interesting. Okay, so the Eye seems to be like a liberated area. So after the collapse, it seems like people set up independent governments in response to that. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they have made to us. Yatagan has not lasted this long because it is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. Wow. They were trapped, desperate. Many on the IR, Sleeper. I am sorry, but we must ask that our debts are paid in full. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would have said anything, but where are they now to stand behind their claims? You realize that Arabia has led you into a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You're free to go, Sleeper. I've said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You'll be able to see Yatagan, to see the low end with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Arabia leaves, slipping back into her office, while you stare at the countless units, each a home, each with the story that make up the low end. Ah, so interesting. I don't like cops, man. Like, should I trust her? Should I work for her? Collect ties. Yatagan operates on an in-kind basis, you are told, and ties of goods or services must be collected in exchange for protection and administration. And then patrol the ward. Yatagan performs many roles, from protection to logistics and everything in between. You never know what you may have to face on patrol. Yatagan Insider. However you feel about Yatagan, it seems working with Rabia is your best chance to get insight into the organization. Interesting. That'll be the last one we can buy, though. That's fine, though. Dang. Okay. I don't have any coin. Shit. I should not have done that. Let's see what we can do. Okay, bet. We did get some energy from that. It's good. Alright. Let's head back home for some sleepy weepies. Next cycle should be our last one for this video. All right. Let's leave. We did one there. Let's go to the low end. We're almost done doing stuff in the low end too, I think. Awesome. Oh, we got a new drive. Build a home. There's a derelict unit in the low end that remains unclaimed with lots of scrap and a little work. It could be yours. Aw. Gather materials. This half-built unit looks long forgotten. A project that never made it. With enough scrap, you might be able to seal that up. Oh, okay, that's cool. And then what's this do? We get scrap components if we collect ties and energy. Patrol the ward. I also have up here the spoke climber stuff. See what happens. Still a shipment. Got 2 scrap components from that. That's good. I do want to go back to the other side and see if we can finish something in the green way. Oh, and then we do also have the Haifa commune. Let's do... Oh. Man, I really need to get my engage up. Okay, we'll work on that next time. And then we also have the waste. What's this one? Rather scrap. That's endurer. Okay. I'm not really a fan of anything we've got going on over there. I kind of feel like finishing some stuff up over here, honestly. Let's go to Menji Express. Let's do this stuff. We can. Let's see what happens here. Bet. Got one of things. Targets down. Got some money. I mean, we could go down back here. Oof. Loss of condition there. That's not good. All right. We got 2 scrap. I'd like to use that for the little home we've got here. I'm wondering if, you know, if we build up the home, we get some benefit from it. We'll see, though. I think. All right, let's complete one more cycle and see what we can do next. We still have got compressor club going on. Merchant freighter's about to leave. We'll have to wait for him to come back. So let's end the cycle there. Oh, that's what I forgot we have going on. Ooh, I forgot I'm starving. Let's buy some food from Emphas. Let's go here to Menji again. We will do some express delivery. What else have we got going on? Don't want to lose any more energy though. We're so close to the end of this bartending thing, so let's do this. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me, bro. Let's see what else. I guess we could do this. That, and we got some energy back for it too. All right. Let's leave. Hopefully we get something out of that. No. Let's get the low ender thing, I guess. Oh, there is something at. Caster, curious data fence. You cross between 2 walls of units, one of the cavernous streets at the center of the low end. The pressurized bridge is full of the clack of tavla, the shouts of children, the whir of air filters. Oh, it's a character, Castor. I like him. Sleeper, you turn to see a man sitting at the tavla table alone. Somehow untouched by the hustle and bustle of the people around, he gestures to the stool on the opposite side of the table. Sit. Sit. You sit at the metal stool and he starts settling out the board with counters, or at least the filter caps, low enders typically use in their place. Castor, he says by way of introduction, looking over his glasses. Night or day, he asks, gesturing at the caps crudely sprayed white and black. Good night. He nods. The black counters are already on your side. Let's begin. You take the plastic die, each bitted and worn, and roll to determine who starts. Castor rolls at a 6, you a 4. I lead. He smiles and begins to move his first cap precisely along the board. Play passes back and forth between you, the dice changing hands as the caps spread along the board. As it does, Castor speaks, eyes not leaving the caps. It is unusual to see a sleeper on the eye. That's why I wanted to play you. You take your turn rolling a 5 and a 6. After all, a sleeper's mind, I'm playing carefully. After all, a sleeper's mind must be somehow different to a human one. Being emulated, I mean. As Castor talks to you, you build up a wall of caps, stacking them safely across the board. Progress is slow, but you remain unexposed. I don't mean to offend you, Castor meets your eye. I merely see that you're by definition different. What has been subtracted in the emulation? What has been added? He slides a single cap onto an open point, a risk and an opportunity. He hands you the dice. Do you ever think about the sleeper, about what you were before and after? Oh, about what you were before and what you are now? Always. You roll a double 1 and solidify your wall. Castor whistles. The holding game. Commendable. It can be brave to build from what came before. He rolls the dice and leaps your wall in a single move. But we cannot idle too long, sleeper. The slower we move, the sooner we are caught. The past you is not just an idea, a concept for you. It is a living, breathing person. He looks up over his glasses, his eyes bright and wide. You split from them like a shadow splitting from its caster. They may be sleeping now, yes, but one day they will wake and carry on with their lives unaware of your fate, no matter what it may be. He hands you the dice, smiling. You are a branch severed from the main trunk, an offshoot who refuses to die, so to speak. You rolled again. Under pressure now, trying to slip your caps out from under Castor's before he solidifies control of the game. So what I am curious about is how you see yourself in all of this. Castor asks, what does this tangle of truce make you? Free. Yes, Castor looks away through the glass to the crowded units on all sides. I can see that. Your life as an escapee was never meant to happen, yet here we are. He starts removing caps, his home board now full. Your life is an offshoot. It can go anywhere from here. You try a few more rolls, attempting to get back in the game. But Castor clears his home board with a sense of the inevitable. He has known he was winning for a while. I feel I may have pushed too far. He slides another cap from the board. I apologize. My curiosity has a habit of getting the better of me. You roll to return a cap to the board, but all of his spaces are blocked. Castor clasps his hands up apologetically. You play well, really. Your weakness is not your game. He smiles warmly. We have much to learn from each other. He slides his glasses back up his nose and sits back. I feel we could share knowledge, ideas, perhaps even data. His eyes glint with that last word. To our mutual benefit. Ooh. He slides his final cap from the board. It is over. He has won. I'll see. Please, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. He holds up his palms. My intention is only to help you endure here, and if I'm able, feed my curiosities. The game over, you notice the bustle of the walkway once more, the call of the children, the deliveries, the arguments and reconciliations. They wash over you as you stand and leave, Castor nodding goodbye as you do. Crossing the walkway, you replay the moves of the game in your mind, looking for an opening you're sure was there. Ooh, I love that. Castor's table, data fence, Tablet's table. Got Yatagan and then Haven Age. What are the old guard up to these days, I wonder? I have shit mine for you if you'll indulge my curiosity. Oh. The story's about Yatagan and brutal, but I want the truth. The bile stabilizer should provide the motivation. Well, ain't that something? All right. So I do have a piece of scrap. I want to go do something with that. Let me... It's just a ship mine fragment he's offering though, right? Oh, he's got a whole ship mine for me. Okay. I kind of want to do the Haven Age thing. That seems a little bit more important to me. See if we can find one for one. La-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. I didn't even think. What happens if we cross the Greenway? Oh, it doesn't even have that. Oh, it does. Oh, it's all black. The Greenway gate. Entire Greenway's locked down, shrouded in a dark cloud of shifting currents. What is happening here? Interesting. Well, I don't have anything I can use there. Don't really have any care. Alright, well, I guess it's back to Emphas. Alright. Match up your damage body scrap bonus. The result isn't pretty. Okay, let's see how this works. It only does one. I feel like that was a waste of perk. That's really annoying. Alright, it's fine, I guess. Alright. So in the cycle, see how we roll next time, then we'll start a video from there. Alrighty, folks. Well, thanks for joining another gameplay video. I really liked the developments in this one a lot. Seeing what's going on with Fing. I like the new character Rabia we met. We also met the other two, Isha, and I forgot her name on the Greenway. So that'll be like a DLC, basically, it seems like. And like I said earlier, I think my favorite story so far is Lem. So I wonder if I complete this side reel thing, then we'll see how that story develops, hopefully. But yeah, no, I really need to finally finish a shit mind. That's like my biggest goal. Hopefully we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 more days for that, so that'll be something to wait for. But yeah, thanks again for joining me. If you liked the video, like the video. And then if you have any commentary on the video you'd like to add, please comment. I do want to, like, you know, have discussions with people, kind of build a community 100%. And if you want to see more content, please subscribe. Thank you again.